Alright guys, so this thread is coming from r/advice. The title is Coworker ate out of my bag of chips without asking after informing me that she has an active case of oral herpes. Should I go to HR? First off, what the hell is that title, bro? That is crazy. Before I read it, yes, you should. Anyways, let's get into it. Yeah, this is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever written on here, but that's pretty much it. This morning, after she clocked in, she informed me that she's feeling insecure because two cold sores popped up, and then she told me how she contracted oral herpes about 10 years ago and is currently having a flare up. She said she feels ugly with them, so I tried to reassure her and tell her it's actually really common, though I do not have it, and she looks just fine even with the cold sores. I walked away and I came back not even a minute later to her eating out of my bag of chips. I was in disbelief. I don't care about the logistics of how herpes is contracted. I'm a germaphobe. She did not ask me to eat my food. I immediately went to my managers, but I don't know how seriously they're going to take it. They told me I can scold her for it if I'm comfortable, but I was too rattled that I just told her to keep the bag of chips. She said, "I'm sorry, I didn't know who these belonged to," which is just so bizarre to me because if that's the case, why would you eat them? This woman is 35 years old, by the way. I am thoroughly annoyed. Thank God I didn't eat them after her. Should I go to HR? This is not the first offense of unhygienic BS. When she was fighting a cold, she kept leaving her dirty tissues on the shared counter space and coughing without covering her mouth. I am appalled by this woman, and she is 10 years older than me. Edit. I just want to address the particular group of people that are saying I probably already have it. I think that is an insane cop-out. I've never had a cold sore anywhere on my body. I regularly get checkups and see a gyno. I do not have it. I do not wish to contract it now. And yes, it is possible to contract it this way. Rare, but possible. Like I said, I did not eat the chips after I saw her eating them. My point really is, what if she just didn't eat them? She has asked me to try a sip of a drink I've bought before, to which I said no. So knowing that she eats my food behind my back, I wouldn't put it past her to sip on my drinks as well. I have to admit, I'm not fond of this coworker, and most of it has to do with her lacking of boundaries and professionalism, and literal racism. I do believe they are investigating her for other reasons though. She seems to keep soliciting her small business to our guests, which is a huge no here. This lady has 99 problems, and herpes is just one of them, I guess. Thanks for the advice, everyone. Wow, guys, holy shit. I mean, it's pretty loaded. First of all, yeah, go to HR. I mean, that's really disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even just someone eating out of a bag of chips whose they don't know whose it is, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, fucking ask her out. I mean, what's crazy though, as I was reading this, is when I read that, I was like, dude, who knows how many people's like shit she's gone through and just ate from it without knowing whose it is, bro. And like they unknowingly kept eating from there, not knowing that she had fucking taken shit from there. Like, dude, that's insane, bro. Like if she regularly just, fucking eats from shit that other people are eating without asking or, like, holy shit. Might not just be your problem. Might be everybody's fucking problem now. But yeah, I mean, go to HR. That's fucking disgusting. I mean, like, it's a disease. It's like, you're spreading disease, bro. Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Yeah, I would get as far away from that coworker as possible. Change departments or shifts or something, bro. Or get that woman fired, bro, because that is terrible. All right, this comment said, "I'll shake food from the bag into your hand, but never ever put my hand in your food. Go to HR and report this barbarian. The last person who did this to me was embarrassed to have me give her the entire bag and walk away. Just nasty." Yeah, I mean, if you want some, I'll give you some. I'll pour you some or something, bro. Don't just fucking stick your fucking hands wherever my shit is, bro. Like, I don't know if you wash your hands, and I don't know if you have fucking herpes, dude. That's fucking disgusting. All right, this next one is coming from r/20agers. Title reads, "How do I get a girlfriend while in college?" I'm 21M in college, and the only thing that I don't engage in are cold approach, drinking, and dating apps. For now, that would preferably be off the table. But after a school event at the bar last night, I feel like I have some potential. Don't know how to capitalize or go up and talk at the same time. Make someone interested in more. Essentially, the business pitch is confusing me. I feel boring. Other than the once in a while school event, I don't feel there's much. I know of frats, but I don't have time to even try to join work plus school. I am in some clubs, but it's the end of the semester and they're barely running meetings. Most of my classes are also online. I'm trying to find someone around my age who's also a student, and I'm not open to drinking or dating apps slash cold approaches on the street at the moment. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't go search for a girlfriend. Go make some friends. It sounds like you need some friends. I'm not gonna lie. Make some friends. Learn how to talk to regular people. And then kind of, women are just they're literally they're the same as the guys. You obviously talk to them a little different. But like, it's not. It's not like they're some fucking alien. Come on, man. You're 21 years old. You should have at least talked to like girls before. Maybe it's not like you want to date them and shit, but you've had conversations with them before, hopefully. But literally, just go talk to them. Just go talk to them. Stop being a pussy. I mean, you don't have to drink. You can go to bars and get like a fucking club soda or some fucking, go to social events, go to social places, go outside, bro. It doesn't sound like you get too much outside time besides work plus school. But you said school is online, so I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your days, but go outside, bro. Go to the stores, go to the mall, just, like, go. I don't know how you don't want to do cold approaches. Like, you do say cold approaches on the street. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of fucking weird, you know? But you're going to have to cold approach them, Maybe if you see them in the store, at the library, or fucking wherever, you're going to have to go and talk to them. Yeah, that's the only way. This comment says, go and talk to them. The fuck? Yeah, and how exactly would you sell yourself? Assuming she has no boyfriend, how do you allow her to want to engage? Yo. So you're definitely, like, just from reading this, you're definitely kind of like a socially awkward person. I mean, I got that from the main subject, but yeah, I mean, how do you sell yourself? Dude, you're not a fucking salesman. Just go talk to them. Just see what they like, talk to them about yourself. If it works out, it works out. If you hit it off, you hit it off. If not, just try to be friends with them and then just go from there. So let me keep reading this thread. You talk to them the same way you would talk to any other human being. You go through the basic small talk, where you from, where you study, and that kind of stuff. Just chat, and then when one of you has to leave, say, hey, can I get your number? Text a bit, and then if you think you want to date her, just ask her on a date. Good luck, homie. This dude was way nicer than me, bro. I don't know, he's way nicer than me. He put that in way better words than I did. Talking to girls isn't the issue. It's the ones I'd be open to dating. I had a breakup lately, and it made me more hesitant. Feels like I can't bring out my original confident or witty nature. It's been about 8 months, but I'm trying. Also, would you assume 50% at least of girls in these events are likely single if they didn't bring a guy? There's nothing wrong to assume. You go talk to a girl like normal, and if she's taken, it's on her to let you know. The way the OP's responding to these comments is kind of giving, like, he's not the best at talking to women, right? It sounds like he probably is scared to talk to women. Yeah, I mean, he had a girlfriend and shit, Props to him, so he can do it. But it sounds like, I don't know, he sounds a little odd. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're having trouble, if you're a girl having trouble talking to guys or vice versa, it's real easy. Just talk to them like normal. Go through the basic small talk, see if you fuck with their vibe, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, just go from there. It's not hard. We're just people talking to people. It's all it really is at the end of the day. All right, this one's coming from r/advice. The title reads, boyfriend is threatening suicide if I leave him and I know he is serious. All right, first off, crazy title. I feel like they're always crazy. Second off, I mean, you might think they're serious, but I feel like most of the time they're not, but you should definitely still take precaution. All right, let's get into it. I'm trying to break up with him because he's been toxic to me, and I'm not happy with him anymore. He's been depressed and told me that this will be what basically sets him off. He keeps telling me, don't block me or he will do it, and I know he's serious. He told me not to tell anyone that he's saying this or he will hurt himself, and I don't want him to die, and I'm scared that if he does, it will be all my fault. I don't know what to do. Edit. When I stopped talking to him in the past, he spam called my family and harassed me for months, making new phone numbers while also getting people to record me in public and send to him. If he lives in the same area as me, will he do something to me? All right, I mean, it was pretty short, but there was no ages or anything. This feels like, someone a bit younger. I mean, I'm not that old, but I think he's just saying that, but it's not going to be your fault if he does something to himself. I mean, it's a toxic relationship, like you said. You're just trying to leave. You're not doing anything wrong. I'm gonna read one of these comments. It says, "I went through exactly the same thing. This is my protocol my therapist gave me. You call 911. You say my ex-boyfriend is threatening to kill himself because I left him, and he's really serious. Someone needs to go stop him. Here's the address, etc. You go off and live your life because he needs professional help, which you are not equipped to give him. And staying in his life at this point is harmful to both of you." 100% agree. I think that is probably the best way to go about it because honestly, it's not your problem. You don't want to be with him. That's fine, right? Why the fuck is he trying to kill himself? That's a bit of an extreme measure for someone not wanting to be with you. You know what I'm saying? He definitely needs professional help. He needs to talk to somebody, maybe a lot of people. He needs help. It sounds like this might be like younger people, maybe high school or something. It's typical, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how to deal with your emotions and shit when you're younger, and it hits harder than it should, but you'll get through it. He'll get through it, and this will just be one small hiccup in your long, long life. So keep your head up. Just call 911. Do exactly that. That's probably the best way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? And just go live your life. Don't worry too much about it because at the end of the day, it's not your fault and it's not your problem. All right.